All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Nick Rodway. He is the CEO of Core Assets Corp. And Nick, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
So your company is doing a 1,500 meter drill program right now and at Laverdiere, and we'll get to that in just a second about what you're sort of announcing today. But first, maybe you can just give us a bit of background on the company and specifically that project.
Yeah, no problem at all. So we're located in the Atlan Mining District of BC. It's a very large land package. We got about 1,100 square kilometers of land, all contiguous, and it's all areas that have not been looked at before due to glacial cover. So I went up there in 2017, 2018, and we did a bit of prospecting with a hunch, basically an idea we had based upon large fault structures and areas in the Stikine terrain northwest of the Golden Triangle that have never been staked from the beginning of time. And the question was, why? Why haven't they been staked? So we went up there to check out one mineral file that was publicly available, and we started heading west. And that led us to 2021 when we discovered the Grizzly Manto zone, which is a carbonate replacement style mineralization at surface. And it goes on for about a kilometer. Some of the instances go on for about a kilometer visible at surface. So that was what really got the market excited. But right now, as you said, we're drilling 1,500 meters at the Laverdiere prospect, which is more of that's a porphyry skarn story.
Okay, and so you've been able to, the assays are still in, you've only had a couple of holes in there, but you've been able to give some visuals on that. So tell me a little bit about what you were announcing today.
Yeah, so we completed 2 holes so far. We started drilling about a week and a half ago, and the weather has been amazing, and the drilling has been going very well. And the material that we're drilling through is quite soft and visually appealing. So we are seeing quite a bit of chalcopyrite, which is that's a copper mineral, and it's in a skarn that we can see at surface, and it comes up intermittently for over 800 meters at surface. Now, the deepest hole has ever been drilled in this area is about 300 meters, and that was back in the 70s. And we had an inclination that there was, some potassic alteration below surface, but the details were pretty scanty in the old reports, and it was handwritten in scans, so you can't really read it that well. So our plan was to drill through the skarn material, hopefully extend the skarn with the high-grade copper mineralization, and then penetrate into the granodiorite unit, which is where you would find your potassically altered rock, which hosts porphyry. And your porphyry would be your large tonnage, low-grade type deposit. Now, other places in the world, what you generally do is you drill a kilometer, 2 kilometers sometimes, and you might not even get a chance to tap into what we call a potassically altered zone. So in our drilling that we've done here, we've hit the potassic altered zone within 200 meters, and we've continued on to 400 meters, and we're seeing chalcopyrite and bornite in this. And chalcopyrite and bornite are your 2 copper bearing minerals, and seeing bornite, that's a big deal because that means you're in a high temperature regime and you're probably pretty darn close to a higher mineralized area. And to be able to do that with 2 drill holes, pretty amazing. So I got to say, we kind of call Laverdiere the underdog of the whole program this year, but it's actually turned out to be more interesting than thought. So we're on to holes 3, 4 now, and we're only drilling. Our plan was to get a taste of the potassic alteration and the porphyry style stuff, but we're not doing kilometer holes this year because it's just not in the budget, and we want to get over to the silver lime area. And we want to make the most we can out of this drill season. But so far, it's just been extremely exciting, and we're we couldn't be in a better place right now.
All right. Now, I know that 1,500 meters, as you mentioned there, you're continuing that right now. Crews finish off there. Then they're going to head over, I understand, to Silver Lime. So tell me a bit about that one. By the way, great names.
Yeah, well, we call it Silver Lime because carbonate replacement deposits are hosted in limestone, and they're high-grade silver. So that's why we call it. So it's a white rock, calcium-rich, and then there's black pieces of it that are high-grade mineralization, and it hosts zinc, lead, silver, and copper, polymetallic. But yeah, the silver lime part of the story is what has gotten people excited, and it's because it's a new discovery. And it's not often that companies own a contiguous land package like we have with a brand new discovery that has never been looked at. It's very unheard of in this day and age. Usually people are going into carbonate replacement style areas, and then they're drilling deeper and extending them. But we're lucky enough to have 6.6 kilometers by 2 kilometers now of massive sulfide occurrences. And then the biggest being the Grizzly Manto, which is about 1 kilometer in length, and it varies in width. But we're going to head over there. We are there right now. We have a team doing more recon structural measurements in the area and just in preparation for drilling, because it is a higher elevation there. That's about 800 meters higher than where the Laverdiere is. So those guys are just prepping over there, getting the pads ready to mobilize. But right now we're pretty focused on the Laverdiere now, and we're a lot more excited than what we were before. So I mean, it's hard to say which project is kind of better at the moment, but we want to make our money go, as far as we can. Right now, we got 3.5 million in the bank. We're running a tight budget, but to get results on the first and second hole, I've never done that in my day up until now. So we're pretty excited about it, and we can't wait to get over to Silver Line and see what kind of damage we can do there.
Absolutely. It'd be good to get these assays back as well, and then confirm all of this. Great stuff, Nick. Thanks very much. Congratulations, and we'll keep following the story. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on. Have a good one.
Yeah, you as well. There's Nick Rodway, the CEO of Core Assets Corp.